So I made this video yesterday about jealousy and false pedestals, and I tried to post it quite a number of times. I don't know if it was meant to go online, or the realizations that I was making was like just for me to learn and to awaken to something. Anyway, I still feel called to explore that topic of jealousy, because I feel like jealousy comes from a place of harboring false beliefs and a false idea about who you are, right? For instance, you're jealous of someone for something that they have, and on looking, you realize this jealousy comes from maybe a thought, an idea that is not really based off of truth, and I always feel like jealousy comes from a place of feeling less than within yourself, and that in and of itself is very inaccurate. It's very inaccurate. Every time we feel like we're not enough, we are selling ourselves short. And I say this from a place of experience, because there was a point in time in my life where I felt so much jealousy for things happening for people. And I would have continued to perpetuate that cycle of jealousy if I hadn't thought to like sit down and actually examine where this jealousy was coming from, what was the belief behind it. And so, well, that video I titled Jealousy and False Pedestals, but I think the whole point of what that video was meant to communicate, and which I'm here to communicate once again, is that there is never a truthful reason to actually be jealous or believe that there is someone who is jealous of you. Okay, let me like that part of someone being jealous of you. There might be people who might experience being jealous, and that is a very human thing. I feel like I'm just here to awaken people to the fact that it comes from a very superficial place and from a very false idea. When you examine these feelings, you find that it comes from an idea you are fed that is not even truthful to who you are, something you've believed for so long that may not serve you or serve your highest good anymore, right? And for those who are here watching and who watch spiritual content or tarot card readings, there are some creations, videos out there that always speak something like, oh, you're doing something and there's someone who is jealous of you. There's someone watching you doing something and they're jealous of you. And I have watched that. I'm trying to present what is in my mind in a way that makes sense to someone who is listening to me. I have been I do watch some spiritual content, some spiritual creators on YouTube, and there are people who create this content where, oh, you're doing this and there's someone who is jealous of you, and or they create okay, aside from what has okay, So yeah, I do watch spiritual content, and there are creations that we see where someone tells you people are jealous of you because you're doing something, because you're doing this and this. And for me, that used to give me a very false sense of hmm like you feel good, you feel good. But also I came to examine that, and it's like, why would I allow myself to get a sense of victory from the thought that someone is looking at me and feeling jealous, and it ceased to make sense? Because why is someone being jealous of you? Like, why would it be a good thing? Why would it make you feel good anyway? Like, for what? For what? Right? Because it's like I felt like I was pedestalizing myself and putting myself on this very false pedestal that would come crashing down soon enough. As soon as the truth came to light, it would come crashing down very fast. So when it comes to jealousy, I feel like there is no glory in being in a place and thinking, oh, they're jealous of me because I'm here. I feel like there isn't anything truthful there. And in the same way that when you feel jealous and when you experience feelings of jealousy, when you truly examine where they come from, usually it comes from a very false place, and it comes from a belief that has been carried for so long, that came from somewhere. Something you've been told, something you had, things you've seen, and when you really examine it, you realize this does not work anymore. I don't need to carry the weight of jealousy. I don't need to do that anymore. And it's like when we examine ourselves, we are able to put an end to this perpetual cycle of, oh, someone is jealous of me, oh, I'm feeling this way because someone is doing me, oh, this way. And it's like we can all win, and we don't have to carry the weight of something that ends up eating at us, and it's not feeding our souls anyway. And we don't have to carry the weight of false ideas and beliefs that have been for so long. This is the age of rewriting our beliefs, right? And doing things different and realizing the truth of who we are anyway.